National Federation of Football History and Statistics, that's IFFH, has announced Vincent Enyeama as the best African goalkeeper of all time. Really? Anyway, Enyeama was selected on the basis of his outstanding performance at club and national level during a career that spanned more than a decade. Enyeama has played for several clubs, including Eyimba International, Beni Yehuda, Hapoel Tel Aviv, and Lille, among others. He also represented the Nigerian national team at 3 World Cup, by the way. Remember, 3 World Cup tournaments, and played a crucial role in the team's victory in the 2013 Africa Cup of Nations. Enyeama's selection as the best African goalkeeper of all time puts him ahead of other legendary keepers on the continent, including Joseph Antoine Bell, Thomas Nkunu, and Issam El Hadri. Well, we're saying congratulations to Vincent Enyeama as we continue to celebrate with him. What a great choice and good selection. Well, if you will have a different opinion, do recall that you could take some time out and get to visualize and also get to see some of the things that Enyeama did during his heydays in his playing career, especially for club and country. And you will get to see that most definitely there's no one who could better have deserved to win that particular one. Well, let's go straight to football. Still staying this time. Let's go outside of the continent of Africa and check out African players who are doing very well for their club. You can mention their names. No doubt you would also remember to start off with Saka, who plays for Arsenal. Now, Arsenal did indeed keep 5 points clear of Manchester City after beating London rivals Fulham on Sunday. The Gunners raced into a 3-goal lead at half-time at Craven Cottage to maintain their lead. Black Stars midfielder, the Ghanaian himself, Thomas Partey, displayed another masterclass performance as Arsenal blew away Fulham in Sunday's encounter. Elsewhere, West Ham drew at home to Aston Villa, and Manchester United, I need to clear my throat there, were held by bottom side Southampton. Now, Newcastle impressed a 2-1 win over the Wolves in the day's final game. Well, early on Saturday, by the way, Liverpool were beaten by a strong Bournemouth team in an early dramatic Premier League kickoff before Spurs overcame Nottingham Forest, and Chelsea made it 3 wins on the spin with a 3-1 victory away at crisis club Leicester City. Everton then pulled away from the relegation zone with a key win at home to Brentford, duly ending their 14-match unbeaten streak, while Erling Haaland's penalty was enough for City to see off Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. There are also 2 midweek games as Brighton hosts Crystal Palace in a rivalry showdown, and Brentford take on Southampton to make up their games in hand. But let's quickly take a look at the EPL results and what it looks like, and let's quickly look at this. Arsenal beating Fulham. Like I said, Saka did a fantastic job playing for Arsenal once again, and we did see a great strikes coming from that young side. Manchester United played against Southampton 0-0. The debate is not just about Manchester United losing. The debate is about the midfielder getting a red card. Was it deserved or it wasn't deserved? Well, with clear eyes, it's obvious that it was a straight red. A red card he hasn't gotten in a long time. And taking a look at his career, he comes to agree with the terms that the Premier League is indeed different. Yes, I'd say that. Well, West Ham actually had a draw, 1-1 draw taken on Aston Villa. That was also a fantastic game to look out for. And then Newcastle United just yesterday beating Wolves by 2-1. Fantastic game it was, very tough, blow-by-blow encounter. It was indeed energetic. You could feel the pulse of the players by simply just watching how they panthed or how they were actually running with great speed, trying to put a ball just at the back of the net. But of course, it was that time for Newcastle to do it, and they did it. It was 2-1. Well, there you have it. Some of the latest stories coming from the world of sports. Congratulations to Vincent Enyeama. Not forgetting to our very own tennis superstars who are representing Africa, and then the EPL results and Africans who are doing fantastically well in their various clubs. I would have loved to talk about the Italian Serie A as well. Not forgetting Napoli, how they won this past weekend, the fantastic play put up by the Nigerian Vincent, and not forgetting to still going back to the Premier League. Sadly, Aribo is no longer playing for his club. Well, he seems to have been axed by his coach. And then if you move over to other clubs as well, don't forget in Manchester City, you were expected to see them win with a huge margin, but that didn't take place. But guess what? A win is a win. They had a penalty, and they did score that penalty. Plus, Chelsea doing fantastically well. Hakeem Ziyech still maintaining his place and hoping that as the club continues to win, they wouldn't stop at winning just 3 back-to-back. They will also get to win more games, more points, and ensure that they get it in the bag and leave that 10th position. We also will take a look at other fantastic African players who have done well, not just in football, but of course in basketball as well. So why don't you do us a favor? Stick around at 10:30. You would enjoy more sports, more information on the program called In the Game.